So apparently prices are up year over year by 3.5%. But is this an accurate reflection of what's going on right now? The fact is, no, it's not. And if you see headlines that are showing you that prices are up, you need to look at the bigger picture. The market is not doing well right now, and I'm going to show you why. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Adam Nadler. Welcome back to the channel. I am the owner of Vision Real Estate. And if you haven't yet, please feel free to subscribe to the channel by clicking the button below this video and hit that little bell so you can be notified every time I put out a new video. Also, don't forget to hit that like button so this video can be pushed out to people like yourself. And before we jump into everything, if you have a question about the real estate market in general, or you want to chat about it, feel free to just click the first link in the description below. That'll connect you to a calendar where you can book a quick time to chat with me at a time that is most convenient for you. All right, let's jump right into it. So the Toronto Real Estate Board just put out their stats for the month of October, and they are completely misleading. And I've already started seeing articles coming out where reporters are kind of saying, well, prices are still up despite the market being a little bit slower. And I'm here to tell you this is simply not the case. These numbers are just broad averages. They're not reflecting what's actually happening in the market right now. Make no mistake. The market is not doing well at all. Typically, when we have interest rates hike, we only see that trickle down effect into the economy with about a 12 to 18 month lag. And we're starting to hit that period now. And because this was the most aggressive rate hike that we've seen, it's going to have significant impacts. Private debt load has been at an all-time high throughout the pandemic because rates just immediately flattened out at zero. Money was free and everybody got while the getting was good. But for those who didn't lock in a rate, things are not looking very good. If we take it the average mortgage size of about $720,000, which already is enormous, and we look at the difference in monthly payments over a 5-year fixed term, in 2021, it was $2,845. Fast forward to now, it is $4,713. And if we go back further to 2018, which was the 5-year period before now, where renewals are starting to hit, those rates were a heck of a lot lower than they are now as well. Meaning that when people are going to renew their mortgages right now, they're going to see anywhere between a 35 all the way up to a 50% increase in their monthly payments. And this is why we're seeing sales volume plummeting. Buyers simply cannot afford to buy right now. And this is becoming a problem because we do have more inventory starting to hit the market. Total new listings are up 38% year over year. But make no mistake, anybody who is actually listed on the market right now is on the market because they have to be, not because they want to be. And they are having a very tough time selling. Now, I'm someone who is boots on the ground every single day, actually working in the real estate market. And one of the things that I like to do is I like to see if I can find a good deal out there for some of my clients who are actively shopping for opportunities right now. And although the MLS system as it currently is kind of doesn't look great in terms of a user interface, it's actually on the broker side a very powerful search engine. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just check to see if we can find any sellers out there who are currently listed and they're just waving the white flag. They've given up. They want to completely express to the marketplace that they need to sell, they are willing to take a lower price, and they are welcoming lowball offers. And here's how I do it. I use a keyword search in what's called the broker remarks of a listing. This is a section of listings that only agents can see. It's not open to the public. You won't see it on House Sigma or Realtor.ca. And usually there's some pretty boring stuff in there just about paperwork, what schedules to be putting on an offer, that kind of thing. But every once in a while, if an agent has somebody who really needs to get rid of the property, they'll ask them their permission to actually put the words motivated seller into that description so that other agents can see it. And because MLS is such a powerful search engine, I can actually isolate that keyword of motivated seller and punch it straight into the search engine and just bring up all the properties that have that word motivated in the brokerage remarks. Normally, if I were to do that as just a blanket search across the city of Toronto, I would get maybe 4 or 5 results. But when I did it today for this video, I got 120 results. There are 120 listings in the city of Toronto right now that are waving a white flag. And if you'd like to know what this list is like, what the addresses are, or you'd like to go see any of these properties or actually look to purchase one of these properties at an amazing discount, feel free to just click on the link in the description below. That'll connect you to a calendar and we can chat about it. I'd be happy to share the list with you. But it's not just motivated sellers. We're also starting to see some foreclosures pop up on the market. Now in Ontario, we call these power of sale, and there are some strict rules around it. It's not always a great deal, to be completely fair. However, sometimes it is. Now when I do keyword searches for power of sale, it almost never comes up. But there are at least a half dozen of them right now that I found in the city of Toronto. And I haven't searched for either of these keyword searches outside of the city in the greater Toronto area. But I'm sure that we would have plenty of results there too. So overall, my messaging is, yes, the market is not doing well. And if you are seeing people who are just posting about the year over year prices being up by 3.5%, it is totally bogus. And you should completely ignore that because that is not the reality of what's happening on the ground right now. In fact, I am actively telling people who I am talking to, my clients, that if they don't need to sell right now, if they're not in a rush, that now is not a good time. You shouldn't be on the market right now unless you absolutely have to be. But hey, that's just what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And also don't forget to like this video so this content can be pushed out to more people like yourself. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you next time.